she's so authentic, which is like it gives me goosebumps even thinking about it, because she could actually be such a diva. She could do, and she did. I wouldn't be mad at her because she deserves it. She's freaking a hard worker. She's got multiple catalog songs, and it's like, you go be a diva, it's fine. No one must talk to you, okay, it's fine, but she's not. So that's really cool.
To our very last episode. Actually, it is Women's Day, and I have the beautiful Miss Patty Montroe. How are you doing?
I'm pretty magical, I have to say. Yeah. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming through. So we're here now with Nadia Nakai. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Firstly, we need to celebrate. There's so many things to celebrate.
I know.
You're killing it right now. There's an album that has dropped.
Yeah.
Reebok was just announced. Sports scene is back again.
Yeah.
How are you doing, first of all? Because it's a lot on the plate.
I'm tired. I'm grateful. I'm super blessed right now. I'm so happy for everything that has been given to me. But like I'm feeling a little tired. But maybe just like today. Because today was a bit hectic because it's the PR, it's the album tour, it's the merchandise push, it's the everything.
So we're gonna talk about women in the media industry. Now, you've been in this industry for quite some time, right? Who are some of the women in the entertainment industry that you celebrate that have maybe helped you along the way, or you've just seen them do some incredible things over the time?
Just inspire me.
They just inspire you, yeah.
Definitely Nomzamo. I think she's amazing.
She's been doing really well locally, internationally. She's still on Isibaya.
The fact that she's still maintaining, I think it's beautiful, and it's a lot to aspire to, and hopefully they're gonna make one day.
One of them is Busiswa. Like I stand so hard for Busiswa.
Yes.
And also like she's so authentic, which is like it gives me goosebumps even thinking about it, because she could actually be such a diva. She could do, and she did. I wouldn't be mad at her because she deserves it. She's freaking a hard worker. She's got multiple catalog songs, and it's like, you go be a diva, it's fine. No one must talk to you, okay, it's fine, but she's not. So that's really cool.
Something that was really magical was but it's gonna be dropping soon. I'm not too sure when, but it was a track me and Moonchild. Moonchild's nearly dead. Yeah, we did it probably like 2017. Before she did the track with Beyonce.
Right? Because we were talking about that off camera, we used to say,
oh my word, and Moonchild definitely not only is she an inspiration in the industry, but like as a friend, like she's really phenomenal. That's for sure.
Moonchild is another person that I really, really admire, because she came in the game so hungry, and that hunger has never stopped. And she's on a freaking Lion King soundtrack. And you can just still see she still wants to work, which is really, really cool. I think, who else can I say? Gigi Lemaine. Gigi Lemaine is a freaking survivor. Like she's we stand for Gigi. Yeah. Gigi is like the whole way to the top. Who else can I say is females?
Even if they're not in music.
Really?
Yeah, even if
Hypers. Sorry, are you feeling with Hypers?
I mean,
Hypers in the PR.
So I wanted to explain for people who may not know, because Hypers is industry. If you're industry, you will know Hypers.
Yeah.
Public, not so much, but she's killer in the PR game. OG. Oh, I mean, she's been in this industry for such a long time.
And she's always humble.
Yes.
And she always supports. She's always there. Sometimes she's not even working, and she's there to be like, oh my gosh, well done. She's really amazing. Every time I see her, she's always feeding life into my soul. Yeah. Which is appreciated, because there's a lot of women that are feeding life into each other.
Sure.
So yeah, the Hypers, I would definitely say, is one of those ladies that inspire me a lot.
Nice. Yeah. Now, just to kind of wrap things up, in terms of other females, young girls, whoever that want to come into this industry, I mean, we've had certain people lost in this industry for a really long time. I mean, to move away from music, for example, would take Connie Ferguson. I mean, if there's somebody who's been in this industry for like forever, she's been able to do it. And I always look at people like that, and I'm just like, they've been able to either maintain a certain class and work ethic, or you see people who are maybe not here anymore. You have Winnie Mandela, who obviously anytime we have Women's Day, we bring her up because she's iconic to the country. Brenda Fassie, whose legacy, she may not be around, but her legacy goes on. And I think
Lebo Matosa.
Yeah. And I think as women,
TK.
there's so many of them.
There's so many of them. Thinking about them now, like there's actually so many of them.
And I think as women, we should also aspire to have but to have that legacy and to have longevity in this industry.
You're speaking my language.
Nice.
That's exactly what it is. Sorry to interrupt you, but that's exactly the mantra that I meditate on. Everyone speaks to me and says, why did it take so long for your album to come out? And I was like, I don't think it took long for me, but I've been in the industry for 8 years, you know? And I never felt like I needed to rush an album because I was doing fine with that one. And I knew that the day that I dropped an album, it would have to be my legacy. It would have to be something that can succeed time, that can take me places that I can't get myself. You know, like my music is going to take me to the UK and get onto those people's ears before I can even step foot in that country, you know? So that was what it was all about, just taking the time to perfect myself, taking the time to grow into the person that was able to make an album like Nadia Naked, firstly, because when I started making Nadia Naked, I wasn't the one that was able to make what Nadia Naked is today. You know, I had to grow so much into that. And people can hear the growth, people can hear the work and the craftsmanship and the music. Like, I learned so much on this project that it just completely flipped my perspective on so many things, like 180.
Yeah.
So now when you're talking about legacy, that's exactly where I am. That's like what I'm thinking about. How am I going to make this be my footprint?
Yes.
Like what is it? And that's what I feel my album is, you know?
Now, what would you say in terms of tips or that you can give to anybody who's on the come up, who maybe you've been in this game for 8 years, somebody who's been in this game 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and they're seeing you do what you do, and it's taking a good amount of time. And I love the quote that says that it literally takes 10 years to be an overnight success.
Yes, it's so freaking true. You guys don't understand. Yeah, and that's the thing, like when I answer that question, it's like, I wish I could, because I've been answering that question a lot. And every time I say it, I wish that people could grasp it.
Yeah.
Because I know that if someone told me this a few years back, I wouldn't listen
Believe
to
them,
it.
yeah.
I'm like, no, I want to drop whatever I want to drop now. But it's like, don't rush the process. Don't ever rush the process. I had endorsement deals. I was getting booked. I was busy every single weekend without an album. You can do the same thing. No one says you have to drop an album in order to make yourself successful or pop. And when you have hype, ride that hype until you can create more hype for yourself and ride another wave. Yeah. Don't short-live your career. Don't make it so short, because once you drop an album in 2 years, you can never be nominated for Best Newcomer. You can never be any of those things. True. You're gonna have to continue working for something that you could have just waited, built your catalog, started with your fans from day one. When you're in year 8, those fans have grown with you, babes. Yes. That when you drop that album, it means so much to them you don't understand, because they know Nadia Nakai when she was on battle stations. Yeah. They know Nadia Nakai when she was presenting on PR TV. They know Nadia Nakai when she released her first single, Like Me. Mm-hmm. They know my story, that when they hear the things I have to say now, I can't convince people. They don't understand it. They're like, they don't understand it. Like when your fans have grown with you and they tell you things like that, or they send you pictures of you 5 years ago, and they're like, Nadia, this song with the Creatures or with Questa and Ormai, this reminded me of the day I met you when we were on the set of Battle Station. You inspired me so much. You can't buy that.
Sure.
You can't buy that.
You really can't.
Take your time.
Yes.
Know your worth. Don't let them take you for the don't settle, man. Don't settle. Don't just because push the whole time.
Yeah.
And if you have a point, like stand firm on it. Just because it's not going your way and they're saying no right now doesn't mean it's not gonna happen. And I mean, like, if you were a brother, I'd be like, oh, he's such a boss. Like, I just handle his business. Now, I do exactly the same thing. Oh, she a bitch. Why's Patty a bitch? She's such a bitch. Like, why can't you just be, like, more compromising with us? Like, why must it? And I'm just be like, yeah, but I know what I want. And I know what I want. And I know I'm not going to settle for less.
That's true. And I think...
Do you think Joan of Arc settled for less?
Oh, child, no.
Hey? So why must Patty Montroe settle for less? Tell me. I don't know.
But it's so true, because they will try and undermine women a lot, because once you become vocal about what you want, then it's seen as aggressive, it's seen as too much, it's seen as what? And this one wants...
Calm down. God, don't tell me. You say calm down. Another one is invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Not only like money, but time. invest in yourself. Like, know thyself. It helps you so much when you walk into a room. Don't forget to drink your water, ladies. You won't have this fresh face like Maureen's, right? You know, like, like really invest in yourself, like add to yourself, because that's how. Because then the people want you because they need you, because you've invested so much into you that without you there, it's going to be way better and nobody wants that.
Let's talk about your collaboration with Reebok. Kind of take us through what exactly it is.
So I'm the female brand ambassador for Reebok, and I think it's only fitting because I've become so accustomed to like female apparel. Like I breathe it now. It's so crazy, and I'm just thinking about how things fit well on girls, and this crotch is too low and it should be a little bit high-waisted. When it's high-waisted, it should be tighter to make your waist snatched. And it's like, that's exactly where I am, you know. And being able to work with such a global brand like Reebok, it just makes me feel like everything I've dreamed of, like international stuff that I always look at, is like so attainable. Not saying it's going to happen for me right now. I'm very happy with what's going on with the sports scene right now, you know. But I feel like with the sneakers getting involved, with the clothing that I'm already doing, just brings so much synergy in what I'm trying to do as an artist. I want to give you the look head to toe, you know. And obviously I can't make shoes the sports scene, and it only makes sense that Reebok has an idea of what my style is, and it makes sense, it's cognizant, that it was the perfect idea for me. So I'd been wearing Reebok shoes for a couple months, before, not just from yesterday. I've been wearing their stuff and feeling it out and thinking it was something that's a good brand fit and also a clothing fit for me.
And I think I like the fact that you said that you have been pushing female apparel, because we've seen that it's also something that brings a lot of conversation when it comes to you, what you're wearing. So it kind of fits quite nicely, because now, like you said, you have the clothing range with sports scene. You guys can go check that out. Now you also have the sneakers with Reebok, and just all encompassing. What would you say with these three things has just been the one that has maybe been surprising in one way or another, whether it's an album, Reebok, or sports scene, where you were expecting for the news to get out, but there was a part of it that was maybe a bit more surprising that you didn't anticipate?
All those three things have surprised me, have shocked me. Like, my album firstly surprised me in a sense that the way I got so much support from my industry peers when I did the launch was insane. That surprised me. I couldn't believe it. And then when people were listening to the album, just the fact that they took the time to listen to the album surprised me, because I was like, how am I going to convince people to listen to my project? You know, I feel like male artists are so much more receptive by audiences. I don't know, they feel like they can tell their stories better, and they don't necessarily look at women to tell their stories, you know? So I was like, how am I going to convince them to listen to the project? But people were listening to the project and saying they have like 5 songs that are their favorite. That's another thing that surprised me. They have more than one favorite song on my album, you know? And the thing that surprises me is they quote my lyrics, and they feel like they're getting to know me so much more. And then with sports scene, it's surprising because it's a passion of mine that I've always had. But the fact that I'm selling out the way that I'm selling out is such a blessing. You know, like I never thought that would ever happen in my life. I thought I would need R1 million budget and I need to be on billboards and TV in order to sell out clothes, you know. But it's like just from social media and my fans following me, and even people walking in and just liking it. Because when Beyonce was here for Global Citizen, one of my designers for my other stuff, not sports scene stuff, was backstage. She did one of the hats for Beyonce.
Nice.
And the dancer walked in and she had my Braga crop jacket. She doesn't know who I am.
Look at that.
So she probably was walking in the mall. She saw that and she's like, this is dope and I'm getting it. You know, so it's even getting to people that aren't even my fans.
And I think that's when you know that what you've created is really successful. Where people who don't even have your name attached to it, they're just like, that's a dope piece and I gotta have it. That's amazing. That's really, really... Well, congratulations on all of it. Thanks, Patty.
You're welcome.
I do have to let you go because you have something, a hip-hop karaoke.
Hip-hop karaoke every first Thursday, House of H, Cape Town.
Living in Cape Town, every first Thursdays, you need to be at a hip-hop karaoke. First Thursdays in Cape Town, just let you know. Thank you so much.
It's such a vibe. It's such a vibe.
I'm sure. With you,
like even if it wasn't my event.
Guys, check out everything. Like she's literally doing everything. Music, Nadia Naked, go get it. The merch, go get it. Sports scene. I mean, sports scene is literally everywhere. And Reebok. So congratulations on all of them.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
We'll
Thank you always for supporting me. I appreciate it. Always. You always got my back, honey.